Hey, alright, now it's working. Hey, Kettle Corn Cousins. This is Mitch, your welder fabricator at kettlecornsupplies.com. It's been a really long day today trying to get this thing done. There's always, on these big ones, there's always one little thing after another that I miss. But I got it all done, finally. This is going to our Kettle Corn cousin out in New Hampshire. She ordered a 28.5 Kettle Corn Supreme. And this is the model that are probably the big one that I've sold the most as far as the big ones go. This one, I wanted to film this one because you've seen it probably on some of my other videos on YouTube or on my web page. But this one has been improved, and I wanted to show you a couple things that I've done that improve it. This is by far the best one I've made, and I think you're really going to like the new improvements. If you see my 36-inch bowl video, you'll notice that I have a new spring system on it. Well, I hadn't had a chance to put it on the 28.5, and I had to do a lot of different things on the linkage and the lever system and the springs to get it to work just right, but it's tuned perfectly. I'm kind of particular about that. You know, sometimes it's easier just to get things done, get it out the door, but you know, it always comes back to haunt you if you don't do it right. It always does, every single time. And this is done right. And I'm going to show you a couple of the improvements. Now, since I got this face in the front, you notice I have 5 hinges on it now. I used to just put 3, and they were aluminum, and I welded them on. And I didn't have any break, but I didn't want them to break on somebody 3 or 4 years down the road. So what I decided to do is I added steel hinges and I bolted them to there, so if there's ever a problem, you can unbolt the broken one and you can bolt on a new one. So that's one thing, one improvement that I made. Now, I want you to show you something here. On this 28.5 bowl, it's 110 quarts. It's actually 1.5 inches wider and 1.5 inches deeper than my competitor's 160. Theirs is not a real 160. It's actually 105 quarts. So don't let the quart size confuse you. It's really the bowl dimension that you need to worry about or think about and consider. Anyway, my brain isn't working real good because I worked too long today on this. But oh, I wanted to show you the new spring system. That's where I was. Okay, so I want you to show you this, how easy this is. You see that? Now notice as I lift it, it stops. The bowl is not slamming down. On my old design with the spring, what my other competitors do, is you have to lift it and then it wants to slam back down if you don't lift it. And what generally happens is you lift it to about right here, and you got to get the momentum of the spring going, and then the weight of the bowl does the rest. And then of course, since there's no spring tension on it, it'll start to slam down. You get to here and it wants to slam down, so you have to hang on to it tight, but you'll notice I don't have to hang on to it. No matter where I go with this bowl, it's about a 150 pound, 175 pound bowl and the lid and everything, so it's not light. And you'll notice I don't have to do anything. I can go either direction, and it's feels like about 20 pounds. I don't know, I'm kind of tired today, so it's hard to tell, but feels like about 20 pounds. So anyway, that's the spring system I wanted to show you. I'm going to grab the camera here, flip this around, and show you it up close. Alright. So here we go. Now I'm going to lift it on the non-drive side. But you'll notice here, there it is, the magic you see in action. So what I have basically is a system of pulleys and cables. I don't know if I should show this. My competition will probably want to steal it from me. But most of them aren't smart enough to figure it out. This took me a lot of time to figure out. And one advantage I have being a one-man show is I don't have to pay myself overtime. So I could take the time to go through the design process. I probably did this 5 or 6 times before I got the length of the levers right, I got the pulley tension right, and everything else. Now underneath here, there is a spring. And that spring is basically the same as an old garage door or a new garage door. Just the same kind of roll-up door you would have in your house. So I have it on both sides, so it's really evenly tensioned. so you don't have one side doing all the lifting. And that's why, because of the magic of pulleys and the physics of pulleys, I'm able to get this to feel like it's 20 pounds when it was 150, 175 pounds or so, whatever that is. There it is. There's what it looks like from behind. And just like in the past, you got your electric start on here. I do not have, let me show you that. I like doing this. There it is. That's how you light your flame. You do not use a pilot light, and the pilot lights will burn out or blow out. The wind just comes in and blows them out, and you have to start it by hand anyway. In fact, I got a customer down in Monterey, and she's bringing up a competitor's machine, and I'm going to put the black pipe on it and an electric start on the machine so that it works properly. I will do that for people. I don't like to do that, but I will do it occasionally. She was begging me, so I kind of feel like I needed to. Anyway, so that's my spring system. What else can I show you on here that's kind of cool? Oh, the bowl. Yeah, let me show you that. Or the oil pan. Boy, I am sure stumbling over my words tonight. It is late, so I guess I can stumble a little bit. This is my drip tray and oil pan. Now, this is actually a turkey boiling kit. You know, you put oil in here and you boil a turkey, and in fact, you'll get all this stuff that comes with it to boil a turkey in here if you wanted to. But here you go. You got your oil, what do you call it? Ladle. That's what it is. And you just come over here and drip it right in. There you go. Put the oil in. You're good to go. Now, if you don't like it sliding this way, you can just turn it around, have the oil drip back into the oil pan. But I tend to set it up that way, because that way it doesn't drip onto the lid or something. What else can I show you on this? It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is a completely design difference. If you look at the pictures, and I'm going to put these pictures on my website and also on Facebook so you can look at it. But you'll notice how these are bolted on, or screwed on. Normally I would weld this on here. In fact, I probably wouldn't even have this diamond plate, but the contrast between the diamond plate and the plain metal, I think just makes it look really good. But, so the reason why I did this is because it gives you access to the springs. That's the only reason. And you unbolt the shield that's on the spring cover to keep the heat off, and then you can use your turning rods, which that's what these are over here. These are turning rods. Now I'm going to do a video on that and show you how to adjust it later, but when you see that, you'll see it's a little complicated, but you should never probably have this thing, you know, go out on you anyway. But if you for some reason busted a cable or you did something weird, you'd want to know how to do it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But what else can I show you? I think that's pretty much it. My brain's kind of turning off anyway. So I'm going to put the camera back, say goodbye. There we go. Alright, Kettle Corn Cousins. That's my new 28.5 Supreme. Yeah, Supreme 28.5 model. It's one of the two Supreme models I have. I might be making another one here pretty soon. I want to kind of test it, make sure it pops good. It's going to be 140 quarts if I do get it. So then I'll have a 110, a 140 quart, and a 210 quart, the 36 inch. But anyway, cousins, thanks for watching my video. If you've got any questions, give me a call at 360-477-0257, and I'll catch you later. And remember to be mighty, alright? Alrighty. Goodbye. I'm going to go to bed.